Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Hi everybody, it's Doreen, and I'm back today with a finished project, and this is actually a birthday gift that I've made for my good friend Schuyler. Now, I met Schuyler through YouTube, and we've been communicating back and forth with each other for, I think it's going on 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. And I've gotten really close with her, and she makes me laugh, and she is just such a sweet person. So I want to do something special for her birthday. Okay, everybody, sorry about that. It never fails. The phone always rings when I'm about to ready to record. So let's continue. So as I was saying, I wanted to do something special for Schuyler for her birthday. And I've kind of made her a birthday card and a gift. But her card is a little bit different than the typical cards that I make. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it up so everyone can see it. So it starts off like this, and what I've done is I've taken some Prima flowers and put them along on the top here, and I've added the butterfly I picked up at, I believe it was Michael's in the clearance rack. And then I've added, of course, some bling across the top here. And my paper is from this paper pack right here. It's called the Blue Citrus Stack. Schuyler's favorite color, I believe she told me, is turquoise. So I kind of wanted to incorporate some turquoise in the card that I made for her. So the paper pack looks like this, and it's some glittery and foiled paper. And I think I used about 3 sheets out of here to make this gift. So now, then I've gone ahead and taken the Tim Holtz ticket, and I put that on the side here. It says Wish, and then I've taken some of the recollection leaves that I picked up a couple of years ago, or maybe, no, that was a couple of years ago. It was last year. I decided I want to start using up some of the flowers and leaves and things that I bought rather than making my own. So now, as I said, this is a card and a box. So on the front here, I'm going to just tip this up. I've added another Prima flower, and then I've added some of the leaves that I picked up in the dollar bin at Michael's. And then I went ahead and put some trim all the way around. And this trim is from the Recollections trim that was in the dollar bin at Michael's as well. And if you notice, you'll see just a little bit of glitter along on the flowers here. Well, that is not stickles, believe it or not. That is some glitter nail polish that I picked up at the drugstore. So now, why is this a card and a box? Because when you lift the lid, it pops out like so. And it is what is called an explosion box. Now, I've made one of these before, and if I get enough requests, I'll actually go into how to make one. I learned how to make one watching several YouTube videos. And I didn't pick one in particular. I just watched several and made my own. So I'm going to go over real quick what I've done. And everything that you see here, I've used my Silhouette or Erica to make the inside of my card box. And I'm going to start with this right here. This is a file that I got from Bird's Cards and cut that out with the Silhouette. I also got the Happy Birthday. Now the Happy Birthday is a Silhouette studio file. And I've gone ahead and inked my edges using the Tim Holtz peacock feathers. And then I've also added some balloons. And these balloons are also studio files that I got to cut with my Silhouette. And over here I just have a little sentiment that I put in here for Schuyler. Just talking about our friendship. And then on this side here, I found this picture on the internet and I thought it described us perfectly. It says, a special friend is hard to find, hard to lose, and impossible to forget. True friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but not in the heart. And that is so true. Schuyler and I live very far from each other, but we still keep in touch every day, either whether it be through emails or phone calls. And then on this side here, what I've done is I've just taken and cut out with my Cameo a tag, and I stamped out a special friendship. Now this paper, I actually used the print and cut feature, so I used some of the fill pattern from my silhouette to fill that in, and then I went ahead and put some brads up here at the top, or grommets, I'm sorry, and then I added some ribbons. So now when you open this, in the inside there is a little note, and it's actually a gift for Schuyler, and it is a silhouette download card for her to go ahead and download images from the Silhouette online store. She just purchased a silhouette. I talked her into it, and now she's got a download card where she can download some more images. Now the other thing that I've done is it looks like the cake is in the way, is I stamped out, a friend is someone who reaches for your hand and touches your heart. Now there's a funny story about the back of this paper. I actually was doing my print and cut with this fill pattern. I'm going to just put that, I don't have that on there all the way, and I'll explain why in just a moment. And once I ran it, or filled up my pattern on my silhouette, when I went to send it to the printer, for some reason it printed out like this, and I don't know why it did that, but once I saw it, I thought I couldn't repeat that in a million years. I really liked that, so I decided to keep it. And then I went back and ran the paper through my printer again, and I got what I was actually going for. So how I got this, I do not know. And as I said, I'll probably never be able to repeat that again. So I'm just gonna, well, I'm not gonna tie that back because it's gonna take me a minute. So now for my cake. The cake is a Sizzix die. It's by Karen Bernstein, and it looks like this. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and put Prima flowers all along the side here, and then I've added some floral, or I'm not sure what those are called, but they're like glass leaves along here on the side. And then up here at the top I've added a bird, and it's a glass bird, and I got that from Michael's in the clearance bin. And I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit here so you can see or get the full effect of the cake. And then it turns. And what I've done for the side of my cake is I've taken and cut some scraps of paper, and then I've crimped them with my crimper. So I'm just going to tilt this up so you can see that. So now, as I said, I don't have the top of this attached, and just watch and I'll show you why. Okay everybody, so this is why I didn't have the top layer of the cake attached, and it's because it is actually a tea light candle. I wanted to put this on here, and I really wish that Schuyler lived closer to me so that I could actually, when she opens it, it would be lit. But because I have to mail this to her, I didn't think it would last with the battery that's in here. So basically, I've decided not to attach it, and then that way she can turn it on and off as she pleases. So that's why I didn't have it attached, and it looks like this. And I hope the camera's going to pick it up because I turned the lights down so you could see it. So it looks like that. And I'm just going to go around so you can see I don't have anything on the back of the cake, just along the side and the front here, and so forth. And then I'll just tip this up just a little bit so you can see it. So that's what I decided to do, and that's my box card. So I'm going to turn the lights back up so we can go over the other gift that I have for Schuyler. Okay, so now that we've got the lights back up, I decided that I wanted to make something else for Schuyler. So this box itself is a silhouette file, and I did cut this out with my Cameo, or as I call it, Erica. And actually Schuyler named her Cameo as well, and I helped her pick out the name. So when you open it up, I've gone ahead and made these earrings, and they look like this. Now, if you're interested in how to make these earrings, I got the idea from Kelly, and her YouTube channel is Off the Beaded Path. I've been watching her for quite a while now. She does a lot of tutorials on bracelets, earrings, and beading, and I really love her channel, and I've learned a lot from her. And I've gone ahead and just put my stamp, created just for you. So that's it. This is my box card and gift for Schuyler. Happy birthday, Schuyler. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.